Russ and I on the road today, heading out to Esmeralda County in Nevada here. And going to go into a little town called Lida and looking through some areas around there, some old mines and so forth. Looking for a really nice day. It's going to be kind of chilly. It's in November, so we'll see how we hold up here. Looking forward to a fun day though. Driving up Highway 95, we were treated to a beautiful sunrise. We traveled through Beatty and took a right to continue up 95. If you take a left at that stop sign, you end up going to Death Valley. After about 50 miles, we reached a turnout to Route 266 called Lida Road. The first stop on our day was the Blue Dick Mine. When we reached our pre-marked waypoint to turn off the road, an obvious path was not visible. So I put my drone up to look around and found a trail way back about half a mile. We headed up hoping to tie into the trail, but finally came to a spot where we had to turn around. Frequently, we do find roads that have been washed out, overgrown with vegetation. You know, I recently had to retire my Jeep after I was T-boned and the frame was bent. Now I'm driving a brand new Tacoma. We always pre-plan our trips by using Gaia GPS and Google Earth to get a better look at the terrain. Here's where the road was washed out, and being two old guys, we turned around not looking to get into trouble. Getting back to the paved road, we searched for some time to find a way in, but finally gave up and headed down the road to our next stop, Pigeon Springs. We quickly came upon Pigeon Springs Stamp Mill. This is built in 1890 and closed in 1907. In its heyday, there existed a general store, a saloon. Of course, what is a mining camp without a saloon? And then there was also a roadhouse.
Devil's in the details, son, so listen close and listen well. I run out of lovers to leave, got no more guitars to sell. You see, this road, one life ain't freedom, it's a lonely prison cell, and it ain't hard to tell.
After checking out this old mill, we continued down the road a ways and passed by the entrance to the Pigeon Springs Ranch, proudly displaying the American flag. Next, we came across the old Midway place of mine. Placer mining, for those of you who don't know, is the practice of separating heavily eroded minerals like gold from sand or gravel. They use water to separate the gold.
I left your mama strung out with you in her belly on a summer night. No.
This setup looks like a bunch of junk, but it is totally workable to separate the gold out. Not sure if it's still in use today.
Chase down every passion.
Nearby was this old dump truck that was actually filled with pine cones, even in the engine.
12-year younger me, I took all this world could offer, but my mind can't find no peace, and now you see that I've fallen on hard times. I keep falling on.
Back on the road, we came across another abandoned cabin. This old makeshift stove was probably at one time in that cabin.
Hard times. I've fallen on hard times. Lord have mercy. I got 5 days clean time, but my conscience is dirty.
We continued down the road a little bit more, but we decided we should turn around and head for our next site, Sylvania.
just falling on hard times.
We headed up this dirt road and found this small camp and stopped to take a few photos, outhouse and all.
The devil's in the details, son, so listen close and listen well. Your old man ain't got no more friends to rob, hardly a soul left to sell. But your mama didn't raise no fool, and the glare in your eyes says you can tell I only come around when I've fallen on hard times.
As we followed our route to the top of the mountain, we came to a spot where there was nowhere to go. Checking our downloaded maps, we found another way down to Sylvania. And my new Tacoma truck, I've got a really nice 14-inch monitor that really facilitates viewing our maps. And Russ has a similar monitor in his truck.
Damn this wretched body, it's broken down and aching fears, and I can't seem for the life of me to hold back these tears. Now they're flowing like a river alongside the remnants of my soul. I'm strung out in the heartland alone, and damn this restless labor, it's a blessing and a curse. I work all day and turn all night.
A short while later, we arrived at the ghost town of Sylvania. We were elated to see so many buildings, old trucks, and mining equipment. Silver was first discovered in Sylvania by white miners in 1869, but the camp did not really form until around 1872. It is thought or believed that Mexican miners worked that area much earlier than that.
Just to hide you from my hurt, at the end of my road, I got nothing left to show. Oh no, I'm strung out in the heartland alone.
At the east end of the camp are several old trucks and some equipment. Perhaps the most interesting are these two trailer-mounted machines for processing ore. One is a mill and the other is a rotary kiln or retort. Most of these trucks are from the early 1940s to maybe the early 1950s. It appears that the camp was occupied and the mines worked on and off towards the end of the last century.
Strung out in the heartland, losing my mind. Strung out in the heartland, biding my time. No one remembers your name. Why would they? When you're strung out in the heartland alone.
We moved down the road a little bit to check out some other cabins.
Strung out in the heartland, losing my mind. Strung out in the heartland, biding my time. No one remembers your name. Why would they? When you're strung out in the heartland alone.
You know, it had been snowing a little, but started to snow fairly hard. Fortunately, it ended after a short time.
Strung out in the heartland, biding my time. No one remembers your name. Why would they? When you're strung out in the heartland alone. And damn this long cold winter, it's finally beating me down. Though we were once familiar, I'm just a stranger to you now. At the end of my days, wish I could take back the ways that got me strung out in the heartland alone.
Heading back to civilization, we encountered views that really made our day complete. You know, traveling the back roads of Nevada never really gets old. Thanks for watching the adventures of two old guys in the middle of nowhere.
I'm strung out in the heartland alone.